what day is it? It's Tuesday, June 3rd. And I'm here for a little gratitude with attitude with my cat. This is Pumpkin. I'm T. Waldron. And let's start off with a little bit of deep breathing. So we're going to inhale through our nose and hold it and exhale through our mouth and hold it out and inhale through our nose. Awesome. And exhale through our mouth. This is a moment you can take for you. You can do this every single day. Take a moment to breathe. Inhale. And with each breath, I want you to imagine that healing oxygen is going to all your cells, making you as healthy as you can be. You're doing this for you. Inhale. Oh, sorry. We're exhaling now. Exhale. I was feeling so healthy. I just wanted to breathe in more, but there was no room. Exhale. Slow it down. If you can't tell, I'm a little amped up today. Inhale. And hold it. Good. And then exhale. Continue doing this slowly and deeply as long as you like. It's been really a very, very busy time for me lately, and things are really moving quickly in my life, so I'm really excited I'm launching a second channel, which goes along with my profession. And so I'm working on that, and I've got some people coming in. I've got a meeting today, tomorrow, and the next day on this channel. So it's really, really exciting. And I'll keep you guys posted as soon as there's something to report. But let's take a few moments, have a little drink. If you have a beverage, you can keep your inhaling and exhaling going, but also stay hydrated. Okay? Yeah, there's some stuff coming through on my phone. There we go. And staying hydrated is the key to your health. Good morning. If you just joined me, I'm T. Waldron. This is my cat, Pumpkin, and we're here for a little bit of gratitude with attitude. Right, Pumpkin? That's right. Okay. Okay, so cheers to you. And we'll read a little bit from the, oh, hi. Oh, thank you, Pumpkin. They like you. They said you're lovely. She is. She's a sweetheart. She's 16 and a half years old. And she's very wise. She's wise beyond her years. So this is a book, The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. Oh, thank you. Oh, she is a British short hair, and I adopted her, I guess it's like 3 or 4 years ago when her owner passed away. And he was a priest who also knew my uncle who was a priest, and they met in Rome. So that was pretty amazing. Staying hydrated is the key to good health. Yes. Yes, but you know what? We forget to drink water. I can't tell you how many days I get through and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so thirsty. Hola. Hey, Diego. What's up, top? That's funny, Ryan. Yeah, she is the main star of the show. She shouldn't be. You are the star. She gets a lot more comments, which I'm happy because she deserves it. She is amazing. Okay, so again, this is the book, The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. She published this 100 years ago. She self-published it, and it's an amazing book because she talks about the Hermetic principles. And we're on the law of non-resistance, okay? It's chapter 3 or 4. And here she goes. She says, bless your enemy and you rob them of their ammunition. Their arrows will be transmuted into blessings. So we've got to bless our enemies. Yeah. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, cheers from England. And she is British, so enjoy. But yeah, so our enemies have no power against us if we are non-resistant. Okay. This law, and this is huge right now, I think, in the world. This law is true of nations as well as individuals. Bless a nation, send love and goodwill to every inhabitant, and it is robbed of its power to do harm. So that's a very powerful statement there. We can only get the right idea of non-resistance through spiritual understanding. Now, she was a metaphysician, so she said, my students have often said, I don't want to be a doormat. I reply, when you use non-resistance with wisdom, no one will ever be able to walk on you. So that is so true. You have to maintain your boundaries. You have to know what you will tolerate and what you will not, but also you can wish well. And if someone's not treating you with the respect you deserve or you feel you deserve, then you can put your boundary up and walk away. Okay. Yeah. Stop nonsense. Backward. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I know. 100 years ago, she published this because, it was a different time back then. Here in America, by the way, I'm on the East Coast of the U.S., the women had just gotten the right to vote in 1920, and she published this in 1925. So, that was a big deal at the time. And she was a strong person, and I really admire her. That's why I chose to go to school, actually. She was a metaphysician, and I'm currently studying to also get my doctorate in metaphysical life coaching. So she inspired me. Like, I read this book, and I'm like, I want to be like her. Okay. So we said so you want to apply the non-resistance with wisdom. Another example, and I love her examples because they're common and we can understand them. Okay. Can you put a boundary up to a rich? Yeah. Well, you have to just be willing to walk away. If you're in something for the wrong reasons, that might be something to look at. If you're trying to I'm not sure if I understand that correctly, but if you're trying to, get money from somebody and you don't like what they're doing, maybe you should look at your motives. I don't know if I understand that correctly. So, anywho, all right, let's get back to this. Another example. One day, I was impatiently awaiting on an important telephone call. I resisted every call that came in and made no outgoing calls myself, reasoning that it might interfere with the one I was waiting for. Instead of saying, divine ideas never conflict, the call will come at the right time, so leaving it to infinite intelligence to arrange, I commenced to arrange things myself. I made the battle mine, not God's, and remained tense and anxious. The bell did not ring for half an hour, and I glanced at the phone. I found that the receiver had been off that length of time and the phone was disconnected. Now, this is back when they had landlines. Some of you folks may not know what that is, but there was actually cords and phones, and we didn't have cell phones back then. It was pretty different. My anxiety, fear, and interference had brought on a total eclipse of the telephone. Realizing what I had done, I commenced blessing the situation at once. I baptized its success and affirmed, I cannot lose any call that belongs to me by divine right. I am under grace and not under law. So she had her friend rush out to the nearest telephone to notify the company to reconnect. So they didn't even just put the phone back on the receiver. They had to go out somewhere and get it reconnected, right? She entered the crowded grocery, and the proprietor left his customers and attended to the call himself. So she had to go to a grocery store. Her friend had to go to a grocery store to hook the phone back up. My phone was connected at once, and 2 minutes later, I received a very important call, and about an hour afterward, it was the one I was awaiting. Our once ships come in over a calm sea. So isn't that beautiful? We have to be calm. We have to be non-resistant like water. And she had said that earlier in the chapter. So long as we resist a situation, we will have it with him. If we run away from it, it will run after us. Okay, and she gives another example, which I'm not going to get into right now. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm not a grandma, but, knock it off. But I have mom energy. Okay. And I think you've been here before, Kevin. So, keep it rated G. Thanks. Anywho, so that was really interesting that we need to not resist. We need to wish people good, wish our enemies good. That happened to me. Okay. Yeah, why did I divorce? Well, you know what? I got into my marriage because I thought it would be a partnership. And I thought I could change who I chose to marry. And that was wrong of me. You accept people who they are. And I saw potential, and that's a mistake because this person had potential, but they have to want to change. They have to want to be that person. And they have to make their own steps to be that person. And, it's like free will. You can't wish somebody will change. So I realized, I said, you know what, this person's not going to be the partner that I need. And I had to go. And I've been taking the last 5 years getting back in touch with who I used to be. Because I used to be like an artist and a free spirit. And I kind of was so focused on raising a family, doing my job, going to church, volunteering, that I lost myself. So getting back in touch with who I am, and it's been great. And I encourage you to do the same. Yeah. When people tell you who they are, believe them. That's right, Dallas. That is so true. And you know what? And they may say something, but you got to watch their actions because that's the truth. People can say anything they want, and I also would fall for that too. I'm like, well, they said whatever, but then if the actions don't match, then you need to watch actions, and that's something I've kind of come up with. The man is the boss, Kevin. Well, good luck finding love for you, Kevin. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. You need to find somebody who's on your vibration. Maybe you'll find somebody that believes that. Sometimes you lose your identity when you get married, and that's absolutely. And I gave it up. I didn't like even like I wasn't forced into it. I chose to. Like I was going towards it, and I said, "Oh, I've got to change." And you know what? That never works. You got to be true to yourself. So I hope you guys all, get that. I hope that you are all living your truth. Yeah, hi, Kat. Pumpkin, they're saying hi to you again. You're so popular. You're very, very nice, Pumpkin. Anyway, be true to yourself. Have a great day. She does. She has more than all of us because she has love. Oh, this is, Natsu, welcome back. It's still that book I've been reading, Natsu. It's The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. I'm on page 25 now. So it's a beautiful book. If you want to get more of it, they have people reading it online. And I like listen to it when I'm walking. It's a beautiful book. Yeah, do submit to their husbands. Oh yeah, different cultures, sure. I mean, I suppose there are different cultures. I'm looking for an equal partner, and I'm happy with myself. So that's where I'm coming from. But there are different cultures where there are different gender roles. So why is everything backwards on these? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that means. I can see that she is purring. She is amazing. I did a talk about 2 weeks ago about the benefits of the purring of the cat. If you're holding a cat and you have broken bones, it helps heal your bones and it brings your heart rate down. Yeah, I'm in an apartment, so yeah, and it's been good. Right after I got divorced, I lived in a tiny little apartment, and now I was able to move to this bigger apartment. Yeah, so please, you know what? We'll talk about other stuff tomorrow. I'm not sure what you guys are saying. Yeah, I get in the kitchen. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for the interesting discussion. You gave me a lot to think about today, and I wish you all well. From myself to yourself, thanks for joining me on this journey. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to hit those 2,000 subscribers. I'm at like 1875 or something like that right now. So you could really help me out. If you like self-growth information and you want to be your best self, then go ahead and subscribe. Thank you so much. Take care, guys. Oh, thanks, Kevin. Bye, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Flora.